What is luxury? Is it something you acquire, desire, or is it something that you experience? An indulgence that needs to be captured for moments and for memories. Luxury is in feeling the life around you as you set off on a journey. NEXA Journeys presents Luxe Prints driven by XL6. Your gateway to exclusivity.
Karan, you have a 5 AM call time. Karan, एक और take लेते हैं.
Agra to Jaipur is a 6-hour drive.
Karan, I forgot you. Karan, एक और take लेते हैं.
I forgot the clothes for tomorrow.
The world is a combination of chaos and tranquility. And somewhere between there lies the very element we call life. Now we are in Bengaluru. Personally, I think one of the most beautiful cities that I've ever visited. All of us from the big city are not very accustomed to the farm life per se, right? So it's nice that in the middle of the city, you've got a very curated experience which keeps you in the city, but takes you out of the chaos of the city. So you are enjoying the farm life, but you're enjoying it in the city. So it's tranquil in its own way. With all this in mind, I headed to my first Luxe Pin in Bengaluru, the Big Banyan Ranch.
Hi Karan,
Hi.
I'm Hari. Welcome to Big Banyan Vineyard and Resort.
Oh, thank you so much.
Let me show you around. Please come.
Please.
Yeah.
The Big Banyan.
That's the brand name.
When I drove into the Big Banyan, I was just taken aback because it's just so pretty. You know, I personally I didn't expect so much out of it, but it exceeded my expectations, from the landscaping to the way the place is done. You know, other than the farm life, you know, just the way the whole area is paved. You've got this gorgeous vineyard. They've got like organic farming. You've got farm animals. So I like how they've sort of encapsulated a farm life in the heart of the city.
That side is the vineyard. We basically grow different varietals of grapes here.
Okay.
Starting from Sauvignon Blanc to Shiraz to Merlot to Viognier, all of that. So how did you find time to come in?
Well, I was looking for curated experiences. That's the whole idea of my trip. You know what? I feel like clicking a photo. Do you mind?
Please feel free.
Pretty. Nice. Thanks. In fact, when I was walking with Hari, you can literally smell different kind of nature from everywhere because they've got lovely plantations. They've got freshly cut grass. You've also got the rains. So all of that put together just creates this one fragrance, which is just, it's amazing.
So this side we have a bit of organic vegetable farming. And around 20 to 30% during off seasons, we take our own vegetable supply to our kitchen here.
Okay.
And we serve that for the guests.
I like the idea of organic farming. It's something that I've always indulged in, me and my family. The charm of just plucking your own fruit or vegetable straight from the farm to the table, cooking it yourself is very, very, very charming. They have this entire kind of a section where you can go out there, you can experience their sense of organic farming. They've got amazing cabbage. They've got very nice ripe tomatoes. They've got lovely ladyfinger. They've got Banyan. They've got Banyan ka bharta wala Banyan. Bharta is something that I think me and my mom specifically, we really, really like just relish.
So I went on the farm, plucked a Banyan, and I was all set to make Banyan ka bharta.
So I made it like the way she's taught me how to make it, and it was a very distinct sort of an experience, and it was sweet. Making Banyan ka bharta specifically on wood fire gives it this very charcoaly sort of a flavor because of the ashes and the whole smoke that kind of, flies about. While it kills your eyes while you're cooking it, but it's a lot of fun. I've always enjoyed the experience of getting off a car, walking into farmlands, plucking, different kind of fruits or vegetables with or without permission. So this was very nice for me because, they allow you to do that. Being a nature lover, you'll always find me at some point or the other, either in the mountains, trek, in the forests. So I do this quite often. I definitely have to say that this is a very well-curated experience for people who don't really go out and do a lot of outdoorsy things, or, you don't want to do something that's very hectic, but you still want to enjoy a taste of it. I think the Big Banyan Ranch is a very good place to start. But what I felt was common is that I think we seem more like city animals trying to find a space outside the city in the farm. We stood out like a sore thumb in this entire landscape. It would be nice if, as human beings, if as citizens of the city that we live in, we could somewhere manage to not entirely kill the natural habitat and somewhere figure a way to coexist, enjoy, let them enjoy, and make this experience available in every city, everywhere. Basically, when I was at the Big Banyan yesterday, I couldn't help myself but go back with the idea that there was so much fragrance of nature in Bangalore where I could probably, figure out a smell for myself, which is just distinct to me, is how I landed up at Make Your Own Perfume. I was really excited when I walked into MYOP because I've always wanted to make my own perfume. And this, in a small way, but in its own way, now gives me an opportunity to make one distinct smell for myself.
Hey, Karan.
Hey!
So welcome to Make Your Own Perfume.
Thank you very much. Very good. How are you?
I'm good. Myself, Nabil. I'm one of the co-founder of the brand.
Oh.
So how can I help you today?
Well, I saw your store. I thought it's a very cool concept that you can make your own perfume. And I like that you've segregated it as fresh, floral, and woody.
Yeah.
Because for people that don't know much about perfumes and just know about smells, it's an easier way to kind of categorize it.
Yeah.
So I thought, no, it'll be really cool that if I could get a perfume which is like a signature to me, or something that's just about me and my personality.
I think we should try something else for you.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
We can do something different?
Yeah, something different.
Unique?
Yes, just for you.
Let's do it, buddy.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Please.
After you. I think the concept in itself is quite striking, right? You can make your own perfume. It's as simple as that. Everyone, I think in times of today, wants a personalized experience. They want a personalized fragrance to themselves because fragrance eventually is about personality. So if you could make something that matches your personality, I think that's really cool. Early in the morning, you know, in Mumbai, there's a tradition of women to locally wear gajras in their hair. So there's like, you know, there's these baskets that women get. It's got fresh mogra, fresh gajras in it, and you know, they splash that water on it, and it just like leaves out a fresh fragrance. So that is a smell that I really associate my childhood with. And till date, in fact, I love the smell of mogra, jasmine, rajnigandha. So all these flowery smells is something that I really like my house to smell of.
So Karan, this is our perfume evaluation lab.
Okay. This looks very, very cool.
Thank you.
So Nabil, I mean, tell me something about your brand, MYOP. Where did this idea like come up from?
Okay, so basically make your own perfume is a perfume bar concept.
Right.
Okay, so where whatever happens in a bar, like making cocktails or perfumes, that's what we are doing here. So this idea is actually came from Iran, which is pretty common in perfume bar concept. So we developed this idea, and you know, we have just started one store in Calicut. We tried out that concept and people very much liked it.
Okay.
Then we started expanding it. And the main thing we wanted to give to the people is that making perfume, that experience, you know.
If we are making a perfume for me, where do we start from?
The thing is that we'll ask you some questions.
Okay.
According to that, only we'll show you the samples and, you know, we'll mix the perfumes accordingly. For example, like, you know, you go to shoots very often, right? So there'll be a lot of outdoor shooting and everything. So accordingly, I can show you something like, you know, which lasts longer than the normal fragrances.
Makes sense.
So before that, we can, you know, we can do the evaluation part. Then only we'll make them. So we are going to make a perfume just for you. Okay. And it can't be, you know, bought from the shelf, you know. It won't be available in the market as well.
Oh, really?
So this is just for you. And whenever you need it, you know, you just give me a call and, you know, we can make that again.
I like the idea of that. Let's do it.
Let's do it. So we have 5 elements here.
Okay.
So we'll be doing evaluation according to this.
Okay.
So here it is chocolate.
Okay.
Then we have cinnamon, leather, and we have lemon.
Okay.
And of course, flowers. The activity goes like, you have to choose from these 5. You have to rank it from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
As to what are the smells that I like in terms of preference.
Exactly.
You know, sometimes you do feel really out there, you want to smell nice, you want to smell sexy, you want to smell like a really nice long evening, so I carry or I wear a perfume like that. Sometimes, you know, you want to smell like a burst of freshness. You know, so I backtrack from that. Sometimes you want to be somewhere in the middle that leaves people guessing, so constantly when I'm pulsating from different places, you get like a different smell, so it leaves a sense of mystery of what you're smelling like on that day. So I like the idea of an Indian rose. I love lemon verbena, that's what they call it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I like the lemon. I love leather. I also really enjoy a hint of cinnamon because it makes it kind of spicy in a perfume.
Yes.
And as one of the last few notes, would be quite
Base notes, basically.
And the chocolate, as much as I love it, is something that I don't like as a flavor at all.
You want to eat it.
Yeah, it's just good to eat.
Okay. So since we decoded the, you know, your personality or whatever you can call it,
Right.
The activity is done now.
Okay.
So let's make a perfume right now.
Let's do it, man.
Let's do it. Since you selected fresh,
Okay.
so I would like to show you something in citrus note.
All right.
So
Nice and fresh.
So this is bergamot.
Okay.
So I think we'll put bergamot on top.
What Nabil made me do in terms of making me smell different kind of smells to understand my personality better is, I think, the most apt way to go about it. Like I said, you know, there are things that you grow up with, there are different kind of fragrances that you enjoy, there are different kind of flavors that you enjoy. You want to understand what you're the most palatable to. I think it's a great way to start off with somebody who's a novice. Make them smell different kind of fragrances other than just like the oil specifically to understand them better. And I must say, he's got quite a sensibility to do that because the eventuality of that perfume was very, very specific to me.
So we'll start making perfume from here. I'll invite you also. You can make the perfume from here.
Okay.
So that's the whole concept of making your own perfume, you know?
No, this is fun. This is
even you
fun.
can do it.
So there's something already in this. What is this?
So this is the base we use for making perfume. Basically, that is alcohol.
Okay.
With 2 of our ingredients.
Well, I think it's really cool, you know, that, MYOP gives you the experience of kind of formulating your own perfume. Take a dropper, you smell different kind of fragrances. And you mix and match it and see what it smells like. Because eventually that's what the perfume is going to smell like. So when you constantly keep doing that, and you keep smelling it from the beaker, it puts you in a state of mind. Yeah, it's nice to kind of be able to do that, and they allow you that experience. So I think they're doing a very good job. Okay, this is exciting. The experience of bottling my own perfume was really cool. It had a thought behind it. You know what I mean? That's the only take back for me. We smelled a whole lot of different kind of oils, and we put it together. And we figured from like just dropping it as much as we wanted to of what we liked more, what we liked less. Eventually, nice is subjective, right? So this for me is one of the most thoughtful experiences of making a perfume for me. And because it's so unique to me, is why I think it was quite nice. Strangely, it's smelling a little oriental also.
Yeah, because we added some wood, no?
Correct.
In the end.
But it's a nice perfume for a day to night.
So, do you want to call this perfume any name you wanted to do?
What can we call it? I mean, this is a show about traveling. I do tend to travel a lot, and I tend to do that a lot by myself. So this can be an ode to my endless travel.
Okay.
So let's call this one Endless Odyssey. Yeah, what do you think? Sounds good?
Sounds good. Sounds interesting.
Do we have a woman's approval? Super. I think it's a very interesting way to kind of understand someone's personality when you sort of bring down different elements of what a perfume does smell like.
All right. So, the last part.
Let's bottle this. This is done. Ta-da!
So, Karan, we just made your Endless Odyssey perfume as well. This is just for your, travel edition for you. So you can keep it with you whenever you travel.
That is nice. I like the personalized touch. It says Karan Tacker, Endless Odyssey. It's quite cool. Nice. Thank you so much, Nabil. This was quite an experience. I really enjoyed it. And thank you. Thank you, Poonam, as well. Thank you. My takeaway from my entire trip of Bangalore, one is that Bangalore has amazing weather. They call it the smart city for a very good reason. They call it an evening city for a very good reason because of the weather. I'm so happy to be in a city where it's so well landscaped. You see nature all around wherever you go. I got a bit of both worlds when I was here. I enjoyed the chaos of the big city. I enjoyed the big Banyan, the ranch, the nature, just to be out there in the outdoors. I got to do something which I really enjoy doing, which is making perfumes and smelling fragrances. So I think encapsulated, this was a very enriching experience.